matchup on EA Sports.
One team's on a roll here, a 3-game winning streak, and things are starting to click, Phil.
Yeah, when you're on a roll, Jim, and you've won a few games in a row, your confidence level, it's just through the roof. And even when you get behind, you go, no big deal. We got that confidence inside. We've done it before. We'll do it again. I think they're a very dangerous team here today.
First down at the 20. Takes it from the aisle. Johnson's there that time for the tackle.
Here's the Texans offense. Middle of the road when it comes to passing yards on the season. Perhaps this week in practice they figured something out. The Texans doing their part to spread breast cancer awareness this month in the NFL. Plenty of pink on their uniforms today and throughout the stadium.
Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching.
And he's forced to the ground. The Texans' offensive line could be in for a long day based on that one.
Yeah, bad job that time. They gave up the sack. But look, you talk about this offensive line, they're pretty good. So I think they'll just find a way to get it done. They still should have a nice, solid day.
He'll take the snap from the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and they fail to pick up a first down on this series. The Texans call on their punter. Set up return. Here he goes. Tackle made by Ray that time. That return's good for about 13. Coming to the line of scrimmage, right at midfield. First down at the 50. Toss to the outside. He is brought down at the 49-yard line. The defense stands up early and stops the run cold.
Good job that time. You said it, Jim, by the defense. They attacked the offensive line, and there was nowhere for the running back to run the football.
Michael, the lone setback this time.
2nd and 9.
Hilton had it, but couldn't hold on as this goes incomplete. And now we'll look at the Colts offense. This is a difficult unit to slow down. They know how to put up points and pick up yardage. The Colts have a third down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on third down.
3rd and 9.
Unable to complete that one, and that's a very quick 3 and out.
The Colts are set to punt.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20.
The Texans offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
First down at the 20. Wants to go deep.
Pass is intercepted.
They bring him to the turf.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Colts offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3 and out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive. They got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Outside now on the toss. That's a gain of 6.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the box very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice. Well, this is good confidence for the offense, isn't it? To move down the field early in the game and get inside the 20. Let's see if they have a play up their sleeve that can get them in the end zone.
It's over to Evans for a completion. Not able to get away from J.J. Watt.
The Colts offense, they go with the pass down here in the red zone. They throw the ball and it's completed, but it doesn't fool the defense. It gets very little yardage.
The pass play picks up only 2. So now it's 2nd down and 8 following the completion.
Midway through the first. Almost intercepted. Here's how the Texans defense, they are all around perhaps the best defensive unit in the entire league.
This is 3rd down.
Screen makes the reception.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle, and now we have 4th down coming up.
The kick is good. They put up 3 here in the first to take the lead.
It's always good to get those points on the board and get the lead and get the other team chasing you.
And no return this time as he takes a knee.
The Texans are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
And here's a look at the defensive unit that'll be looking to halt this offense today. Second down following the run. With the grab. That's his first reception today.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
The Texans will take the snap from the 30.
Has the grab. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
That pass play wasn't good for much. So now it's 2nd down and 9.
The Colts with a nickel look here on defense.
Let's go. To the ground. Breaks free. Dixon's there to take him down.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Let's go.
Feeds him again. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Breaking huddle coming to the line at the 42.
For this play, they'll go with two tight ends.
First down at the 42. And he is brought down at the 39.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. From the gun. And he's taken down.
You know, outside linebackers, they're everything all in one. They got to be a pass rusher, a pass cover guy, and they got to be able to stop the run. Nice job that time getting the sack.
Third and 16 here after the sack. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
He's wide open for the grab. Back here in the second quarter, defense ruled the first. And what are we going to see here, you think, in the second quarter, Phil?
Well, I think the first thing they got to do, Jim, is just believe in what they did all week long and preparing for the game. All the practices, all the film sessions, and just know sometimes it takes more than one quarter to get the answer. So stay with your game plan and see if you can find a way to make it work.
Offense is still on the field here on 4th down, needing 8 yards for the first.
The Texans come to the line with an empty backfield. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. The Texans turn the ball over on downs.
The Texans go for it on 4th down, and they do not get it done. Now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Colts put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on 3rd down. Just not a good play on 3rd down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points.
And that's Watt in on the stop, and this will go for a loss.
Got to give the defense some credit. On 1st down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
The Texans will come out in the dime. The Colts from the 37. Andrew Luck out to T.Y. Hilton.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
T.Y. Hilton has the reception.
That pass play picked up only 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Oh, look at that. The defensive line shifted over to the left.
Out of the shotgun. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Evans has really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
Third down now.
Luck's back in shotgun formation. Evans with the reception. Gains 17.
Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
The Colts come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation.
Takes it on the counter. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Michael's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. Andrew Luck in shotgun formation. Pulls it in. McKinney's going to make the tackle.
The Texans have speed on the defensive side, no doubt about it. And when they're backed up, they don't have to worry about players going by them because they're in the red zone. They become even faster. Way to get to the football on that throw and catch. And they stop the play for a short gain.
Luck's completion percentage, 60% on the day.
Good job by the offense getting the 1st down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
Press coverage all the way. 1st and goal to go from the 2. Touchdown, Colts. In the end zone for the 5th time this year.
Oh, you just love it as a quarterback. You get down in there and it's 1st and goal and you score. Now you don't have to sweat the fact that, man, what are we going to do if it gets to 3rd down? You don't have to worry about it. Good run, nice touchdown.
No return here as he takes a knee in the end zone. The Texans found themselves in good position the last time they had the ball, but chose to go for it on 4th down instead of bringing out the field goal unit, and that proved to be costly.
Yeah, they got to remember who they're going against on the defensive side. This defensive coordinator is smart. He knows all these situations, and he guessed right with the offensive coordinator.
Boy, for as well as they drove the ball down the field the last time they had it, only to come up empty on that 4th down stop. How is this offense going to react on this drive?
I don't know. I can tell you from experience, it's demoralizing when you drive the football and you get in scoring territory where it's 3 or 7 and you come away with nothing. It's tough. So you got to pick yourself up and make it happen.
And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the 1st. Looks like they're in press coverage here.
The quarterback. He's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Catch made. That's another reception. Give him 2.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the 1st down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that 1st down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
This play set up by the long gainer. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Intercepted! And not only does their defense protect the lead, they force the interception and give their offense a chance to increase the advantage before halftime.
Good job by the defense. You know what they did? They just put more self-doubt into the opponent's offense. They're going to have a hard time snapping out of this today.
Andrew Luck under center. 1st down at the 21. Luck going to try to scramble now. And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down. Michael lined up in the backfield. Easy catch there. No one near him. The Colts have tried to lean on the passing attack so far. Hilton's been a menace out there in the secondary with huge 1st half totals.
He does have a lot of talent. That's why they try to get the football to him. But the play design by the offensive coordinator, outstanding. That's why we're seeing such a big gain from the wide receiver.
1st down at the 38. Line to the left. Gets about 4 yards that time. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. Halftime, 2 minutes away. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Look at the defensive line. Everybody's shifting to their left.
Allen's on the right side, split out wide. Looking across the middle, makes the catch in the open field. First down, offense readying for the snap. Hurry up, 2-minute offense. First down at the 23. And that'll be a gain of about 2. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
Michael's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Second and 8. Finds his mark. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. The Texans signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. The Colts moving inside the 20 and the red zone. Last week, they just feasted on that part of the field. Luck's going to take it from the gun. Luck takes him down.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
Puts it through the upright. Needed plenty of leg on that one. How important was it, Bill, to add another 3 to the lead before the intermission?
And you got to look at the team that's trailing right now. You got to go in at halftime and change what you're doing, because what you've been doing so far, it hasn't worked.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Texans offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Could have been intercepted.
That's what you have to do as a defensive back. You got to wait to the last second. Wait till the receiver uses his hands, and once they go up, put your hand in between them and knock that football down. What a play.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
Let's go.
2nd down and 10. The give. Tackled at the 29-yard line. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
Good job of hurrying up and getting on that football and trying to get the play off. Don't use the timeout here. Good clock management. Snap that football. Do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories. And doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing.
It's intercepted! An open lane. No one's going to get him now. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
Gotta love the defense. Is not afraid to take chances, and this defense will get after it. That time they get the interception and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. The Texans ready to take that football down the field. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20.
The Texans offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
This will be the last play before halftime. First down at the 20. Launches it down the field. And it's incomplete. We've reached the intermission. And soon we'll be sending you to Larry Ridley, who's going to break down all the first half highlights as we send it to Orlando in a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Colts take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do? It's halftime is over. You come out here. You're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
The Texans defense now is going to go nickel. First down at the 28. Set up screen. He's tackled right at the 31.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have. When the window of opportunity is very small, quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Luck's now completed 4 in a row. The Colts snap it at the 31. And it's out of bounds, incomplete. And it's just thrown away. That last pass incomplete, and it brings up third down. The Colts get set at the line, needing to get to the 38 for a first. Launching it deep. He's picked off again. Phil, how about this defense with the interception perhaps being the difference maker for the offense to finally wake up and play?
Well, the offense has got to go out there, relax, and don't press. When you try hard or too hard and stress on the offensive side, it never works out for you.
The Colts defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. They're setting up screen. Dixon's the one who made the big stop.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, you should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Let's go.
The Texans take it from the 43. Throws the pass. It's Matthews on the receiving end. At the line of scrimmage, the 34. Here's the first snap after the big play. They'll go ground. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. Davis, the one who brings him to the ground.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Out of the shotgun formation. He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
It is truly a bonus when you can take your outside linebacker and let him rush the quarterback and he can get a sack. Nice job that time by the outside linebacker.
On the way, third down. The Texans with an empty backfield look here.
quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
He'll throw it over the middle.
The Texans really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
Going for it on fourth down.
The Texans come to the line. The first down marker is at the 24.
And a flag comes out.
The Texans will punt the football. Tackles made.
Well, I can't blame the punt return at that time. That was just excellent coverage by the punt team.
The Colts' last possession ended somewhat painfully with an interception. You wonder if they're going to try to compensate for that mistake on this drive, Phil.
Well, sometimes when you have a mistake on the offensive side, it does make you get more conservative. But let's look at it from the defensive side. It was just a tremendous play. So sometimes in the NFL, that's going to happen where the defensive player is just better than the offensive player.
I know you had a lot of experience at this, but after you threw an interception, what was it like coming back out of the field the next time?
Well, I tell you, I tell all my teammates to be alert. You might have to tackle again because I'm going to keep firing it down the field.
And now they'll try over again on second down.
Good job by the defensive line shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle. Look at the defensive linemen talking. They're all now shifting to the left.
And this run goes backwards and will end up as a loss of 5.
The Colts offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play. But what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
The Colts have to get to the 25 to move the chains. The Texans set at the line. Dime package. Andrew Luck will be taking this one from the gun. The Colts will use a timeout here early in the second half.
Third down.
Gets it out for the completion. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock. And that is an art, and this team is good at it.
First down at the 27. Looking across the middle. Intercepted. Midway through the third, and there's a bit of life now for this defense. It'll take a miracle to get the team back into the game, but at least the defense is doing its part.
Yeah, they did. And listen, it's never too late when you talk about NFL football. Just keep grinding away. Now let's see if the offense can come out and find a way to score.
Really good field position here to start this drive.
Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
The Texans take it from the 33. Got a flag.
Jim, that pass ends up incomplete because the defender, he just jarred the football loose with that hit. Nice job. Get that shoulder into the receiver, knock that football out, and get it to the ground.
Texans take it from the 28. Two hands on the football and has the catch. That's another reception, giving him 2.
Well, Jim, I always say it's about deception when you're playing offense. That time, the play action fake by the quarterback was so good that defense didn't even see that he still had the football, and he throws it down there for a nice completion.
First and goal to go. They're going to run it on the toss. Football sits at the 2. Playing press coverage to the outside. And here's the toss. Chancellors all over the ball carrier.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with the pass. And if it is a pass, I will look for something quick.
Breaking huddle at the 5.
Third and goal at the 5. Throws the pass. Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. Chip shot here. And he puts it through for 3.
You got to take advantage of good field position. The offense doesn't do it that time. I know they get 3 points out of it. Nice kick, but still a letdown for the offense.
Out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Colts just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
The Colts will blow another timeout now, leaving them with just 1 for the rest of the game. The Texans defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. And that's Watt in on the stop, and this will go for a loss.
The Texans defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
Second down and 13. And intercepted. Phil, it might be a case of too little, too late, but the defense gets the takeaway, and let's see if they're able to do something with it.
Jim, it could be a case of too little, too late, but I don't know. Never think the game is over. Just keep playing. We see tremendous comebacks all the time in the NFL. Hey, who knows? This could be one of them.
What a nice spot to begin this drive. The Texans take it from the 28. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
Quarterbacks always love play-action passes. Why? Because it usually gives them a little more time to throw. When you get more time, you're going to make a better decision, and you're going to be more accurate.
First and 10. The give out of the eye. And that's good for only a yard or 2. No time to huddle now. Brings it into his body. It's third down coming up. The Colts lined up in the nickel. They'll go shotgun here. And it's swatted away. Welcome back to this one-sided affair. Bullock will line up for the field goal try. And he converts here on the field goal try.
When you get great field position, Jim, you got to take advantage of it. The offense didn't do it. I blame the coach. Those were terrible play calls, but a good kick by the kicker.
And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Colts are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
Luck's taking off. Room to work. Has the first down. Now looking for more.
Well, if you force him out of the pocket and you force him to run, he'll do it, and he's pretty good at it. Good job.
They come to the line, and it's first down. The Texans with a nickel look here on defense. Strong eye handoff here. Second and 4 coming up. Andrew Luck under center. The Colts will take the snap from the 45. And Merciless is manning the outside and makes the tackle for a loss. It'll be third down. The sideline.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion. Good job by the defense, all shifting inside. They're expecting to run up the middle.
And that's Merciless in on the stop.
Michael is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. First down and 10. Gets it again. He's tackled at the 28.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
They come to the line at the 28. Second and 2. He'll throw it over the middle. Another takeaway. That brings the play to an end.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Texans bring their offense onto the field. The last time they had control of the football, they did not come away empty-handed, but did not get a touchdown either.
Well, they got that field goal, and I think that's important. That field goal gave them a little confidence. They got some points up there that always makes you feel good on the offensive side. Now take advantage of that good feeling. Go out there and score a touchdown.
Pass is intercepted. He's brought down.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Coming to the line at the 30. The Texans come out in a dime package. First and 10. Whitney Merciless, unmerciful to the quarterback.
That's an awesome job by the outside linebacker. He gets a sack on the quarterback, and nowadays you've got to do it all if you're an outside linebacker. You've got to be tough against the run, cover receivers down the field, and yes, Plays like that get to the quarterback.
Running room on his way. Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
Don't see a lot of them anymore because we have so many good tackling safeties in the NFL, but not this time. That long run goes for a touchdown. It was about the moves and the blocks down the field. Terrific job by the offense.
He's got a chance to return this one.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
The Texans offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Looking across the middle, gains 20.
Perfect defense called that time. They had double coverage on the wide receiver. They allowed the catch. The coach on the sidelines going, well, what else do you want me to do? We had the guy double covered, and you still couldn't make the play.
Steps out of bounds.
Well, that's a good route that time by the receiver. They call that a post route, and they call it a post route because he is running towards the goal post. Nice throw and catch.
The Texans have it at the 34.
Getting set as fast as they can.
The Texans elect to take a timeout here before the second down snap.
The snap will come at the 33.
The Colts defense now is going to go nickel. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. But they can't connect.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good. The football falls incomplete.
3rd and 9 coming up after that last pass play failed to connect.
The Texans are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation from the gun. Looking for Percy Harvin. And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete.
This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt. The kick, and it's through there. The kick is good.
Coach's decision, this was easy. His field goal kicker is hot, so don't even hesitate. You send him out there, and what do you know? Another kick right down the middle.
Side kick attempt.
That's a timeout by the defense.
The Texans go with the dime formation here on defense. Michael lined up in the backfield. The Colts take it from the 43. And now here's the toss.
Press coverage all the way.
The Colts will take the snap from the 40. They'll go ground. Jackson, that time, in on that tackle.
I'll say this, in a situation like this, 3rd and long, when you're winning here, if you throw the football, fire the coach. And I'm just saying that because I don't think there's any chance they're going to throw the football in this situation.
Third down on the way.
Look what the defensive line is doing. They're all pinching down inside. They're expecting a run.
Incomplete, and this is going to be a 3-and-out.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
He steps out.
Well, the best thing we can say about that punt return, well, he didn't fumble the football.
And Matthews is a receiver all the way out to the right. From the gun. Jumps up and hauls it in. They won't huddle now. They'll go to the hurry up. Out of the gun. And the pass goes incomplete. Davis in on the coverage. Second and 10. Screen. He's got the catch. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Going to the hurry up. No timeouts remaining. Should have had it.
Got to give the secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. The Colts defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The Texans lined up. Everybody split out wide. The Texans turn the ball over on downs.
This drive's coach is crazy. They get a receiver open down the field on a post route, and what happens? The quarterback just overthrows it.
The Colts offense takes the field, and what is, in essence, an encore bow to the crowd here, as they have been the dominant team all game long, and time is running out.
This is when I was at my best when I played, Jim. When we were winning, I came out there late in the game, too. I could kneel down and kill the clock as good as any quarterback in history.
The Colts take it from the 28. Out to Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis Colts. He's caught his 7th touchdown pass of the season. The Colts getting set for the point after. Inside of the uprights. The Texans ready to receive the kick. He's not going to test the coverage this time. It'll come out to the 20. The Texans offense comes onto the field, and even if they put together a scoring drive, there's not going to be any difference here in the outcome. Now just playing for a little bit of pride and perhaps to try to get things going for next week.
Well, pride's gone out the window. You've lost that already because it's been a dismal performance by your whole football team today. And I say this on the offensive side, don't press the issue, just get this game over with.
Heaving it down the field on the receiving end. It's Harvin.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Hopkins can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
The Texans are coming off a dominating victory a week ago, but the tables have turned, and now they're the ones on the wrong side of another interception.
Phil, can you believe the defense steps up and makes the interception to clinch it for him today?
Oh, they love this. Nothing like winning a game with a defensive play to ice everything. And I give the defense all the credit. Just a great play on their part. Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
Makes the reception. He's going to be tackled right around the 46-yard line.
The Colts have to call one right here, and they do, and they are out of timeouts. First down here after the completion. And this is dropped.
Green's going to go back to the huddle and look at all of his teammates and go, my bad. Well, they know it's sure bad. Everybody, even the offensive linemen, they saw you were open and you dropped the pass that was right to you. But, hey, that's the way it goes. You know, you got to keep the confidence up. I think he will, and I'm sure the football will find its way towards him again soon.
One more snap, and we can call it a day. Defense respecting the deep ball, playing way off the receivers. It's an empty backfield for Luck this time.
Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Catch made. Breaks away. Well, it's a big performance in front of a primetime audience and a sweet victory in the end.
Of course, the players are not thinking about the fact that, hey, a lot of people are watching us here today in this game. But when you win, and then you sit back and think, everybody was watching us, and you played well, boy, that is some great experience.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.